window is closing. We only get one shot at this. Our window is closing. We only get one shot at this.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Good to see you safe and sound. Wow, can't say I was expecting such a sizable delivery. Might have to slide a few things around. Not that I mind.
Oh, hello? Can you hear now? So, you remember Siege, right? Yeah, I keep hitting the fucking mute button on the microphone. Okay, so Siege is getting a new character. And it's one of my favorite video game characters ever, and I just saw the reveal. And I'm fucking hype. I'm hype as shit, look at this. Wait. This is not gonna mean anything to you, but this is cool as shit to me.
We only get one shot at this.
Like, this is so cool. And I love it. That's why I'm putting music from the fucking game. Oh my god, bro. No, I'm not playing a lot of Siege anymore. But I still love Siege. I stopped playing it because mostly there's so many cheaters nowadays that you really can't play that game with any degree of like competitive fairness. It kind of sucks now, and it's really sad. But I hope that they do something good with that shit. And I would never have expected to see fucking Solid Snake in Siege. That is crazy, bro. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard so far this year.
I'll be sure to call on you again.
You need to try Siege with me again. Because last time you fell and blamed me. Wait, what do I have to do now? Yeah, you died in the tutorial. I remember that much. Oh my god, bro. I live for like a minute and you fucking died in the tutorial. Oh my god, bro. Veteran Porter, okay. Ba-ba-da-bum. Tutorial saying it's simple with HP. Yup. You were mad as shit at me. I was like, what the fuck did I? Oh my god. Oh, it was so crazy. I still remember that. That was hilarious out there. It might not be. They changed a lot now. It's actually free to play now. Which apparently only made the hacker situation even worse. Kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I really love playing that game. To me, it's probably like one of the best shooters ever. One of the best multiplayer shooters ever. And I still miss stacking up with people in that game. That shit was great. Why are you not asleep? You're playing Valorant, weren't you? I'm 100% sure you were playing Valorant. How did the Valorant go? You win? Are you like super rank right now? Oh no, you had to work! I remember now. Did you finish? How did it go? I was trying to do those things and I couldn't open the file and I needed to find more fresh version. The Adobe After Effects. Oh, really? I need to add one thing at the end. I'm gonna do a thing. Let me check on Lou. Look, I have a baby. I have a baby.
Tired, huh?
Looks happy.
Tired, huh?
Oh, I'll stop poking him. Let's read this. The Veteran Porter. What's it say? Thank you, saved my life. Sam Porter Bridges, I've heard an awful lot about you. I'm a porter too, see, and I like to take an interest in my fellow delivery boys and girls. Now, you probably don't know the first thing about this, but the fact is, after the stranding hit, the government didn't come to the rescue. Matter of fact, the almighty USA did jack shit, and you know who picked up the slack? Private porters. That's who. making deliveries that kept people alive, stepping up and doing what no one else could or would. That's the world I grew up in. I learned that at the end of the day, the only people you can trust individuals, not organizations. That's why I want no part on the UCA or Bridges neither. Sorry, that's just how I feel. Nevertheless, I will say that I am mighty grateful to you for bringing me those meds. I'm not sick or anything. Just so you know, not even injured, just worn out, burnt out, fucked on a quantum level if you like. That's what happens when you push yourself too far, make one delivery too many. Used to be there, wasn't a single mountain I couldn't climb. I'd even trekked down south to places most porters never even heard of, much less seen with their own two eyes. Not anymore. I'm not full on retired or anything, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about how much longer I can go on. I tell you what though, I was doing a lot better after you dropped by to see me. Felt good to know I had a buddy out there. Someone who keep fighting the good fight along after I'm gone. You'll do that for me, won't you, Sam? Speaking of places down south, I remember the last time I was out that way, I saw a little something glowing. No idea what the hell it was, but it didn't look like something somebody had dropped. Ever seen an object like that? Yes, I guess. Geologist, chiral nightmares. Dear Sam, thanks to you, the chiral contamination's all cleared up. Nasty symptoms, though. Dizziness, headaches, insomnia. At first, I was worried it was all down to my isolation in this shelter and the intense focus on my research for the past year. But it got real bad. Intense focus on my... But it got real bad when the nightmare started. I saw the end of the world, a portal to the beach opening, and BTs pouring through the thousands. There was nowhere to run, no time, and they began scooping us up one by one. And then the void outs came bigger and bigger until a massive one, or several massive ones, enveloped the whole world, and poof, just like that. When I told Hardman about it, he likened it to the visions of extinction doom sufferers tend to experience. It's strange though. After all, we now have incontrovertible proof that chiralium is far from a recent addition to the world. Anyways, that is a problem from a different day. The important thing is that I'm cured, and it's all thanks to you. Oh. Paleontologist, could you look for my cube? Otra vez, otra... This is another Half-Life mission. Hello, Sam. This is you, yes? Sam, our precious companion? Forgive me, I shouldn't be so familiar. It's just... that's what Benjamin and the others call you. Thanks to you, we're all connected now. And I hear you like Half-Life and Portal too, is that right? I'm afraid I have one last favor to ask though. I'm sure you can guess what it is. That's right, another cube. You'll need to climb the mountain to the north of my shelter. You'll need to find an old ruin there south of the heart-shaped lake. The cube should be somewhere nearby. Be careful though, it's BT territory. Could you go and get it for me? You'll be rewarded for your efforts, rest assured. Okay. Oh, data también. So I have data. Oh, I have the thingy, but not the... Okay. I haven't logged it in yet. Neanderthals are not extinct. Both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens are believed to share a common ancestor in the form of Homo heidelbergensis. Oh, what? Okay, stop. But there are clear differences between the two. Neanderthals were brutish and brawny, well equipped to hunt larger animals and survive in colder climates. Whereas Homo sapiens were slender-limbed and only capable of hunting smaller prey. But as millennia passed, Homo sapiens learned to create tools and hunt in packs. The Neanderthals, who actually had larger brains than the Homo sapiens, also fashioned tools of their own, but these were crude in comparison and developed little over 200,000 years. Perhaps because these simple-minded beings favored small family units, so that even if breakthroughs occurred, it was unlikely to be shared with others. This isolation, more than any other factor, seems to have led to their decline. Homo sapiens, meanwhile, conceived religion, with which large numbers of individuals could be bound together in service to a common cause. Strengthening numbers also made their communities more resistant to famine and other calamities. In other words, Homo sapiens grew stronger through interpersonal connections by creating what we came to call society. If we persist in our divided state, we risk losing the hard-won unity and dooming ourselves to the Neanderthal's fate. We will dwindle and die apart and alone, but history holds another intriguing lesson. Homo sapiens did not disdain Neanderthals. The two species even intermingled on occasion. Our DNA retains vestiges of our ancient cousins even now. So you see, while a species itself may disappear, its genetic legacy may yet endure. Hartman's theory of evolution. The evolution of life on the Earth could be described as the evolution of consciousness, when the first vertebrates clamber out of the oceans and onto the land. Their consciousness expanded to process the new realm that lay before them. But their development did not end there. Their eyes moved from the flanks to their fronts, that they might comprehend the depth of the world. Mammals formed groups, increasing their chances of survival. Eventually, they came together in communities and then larger societies in order to preserve and maintain these structures. Humans developed a perception of time. And in order for societies to outlast the lifespan of the individual, we conceived of an afterlife and a future beyond ourselves. Alas, the Death Stranding threatens to undo all of our progress. Consider the chiral network, which incorporates the beach, where time does not exist. Or consider Timefall, which rapidly accelerates the degradation of that which it comes into contact with. How can our sense of time, honed over millions of years, remain intact when we must cope with such irrational phenomena? Yet that is but the tip of the proverbial iceberg. We are growing apart, retreating into isolation, gradually losing our place within society. I would even go so far as to say our conceptions of reality are under threat. How could they not be when our very eyes deny the invisible BTs that stand before us? The stranding has wrapped our consciousness in every sense. If the evolution of life on Earth is indeed akin to the evolution of consciousness, then what is happening now is undeniably a regression, is it not? There is one caveat, of course. Some of us are now far more aware of death than we were ever. That is what Dooms has given us. For me, therefore, Dooms is not merely a biological change. I prefer to think of it as the means by which I have achieved a new form of consciousness. Furthermore, I hope and believe that this new awareness of the other side of humanity's is humanity's trump card as we seek to defeat the Death Stranding. Okay. An article from an old scientific journal was recently brought to my attention. It predates the Death Stranding and concerns the discovery of 380 million year old fossils, one from the Devonian era, to give the period its proper name. It was a fossil of a fish, and in its womb was a child connected to its mother by an umbilical cord. What the fuck? No less. The species? Matterpiscis attenboroni. It is a placoderm, an extinct class of armored marine creatures that used to live in the seas the world over. Unfortunately, most were wiped out during the Devonian era, right around the time of the second of the Big Five. In fact, as you may have been aware, one of the key focus of my research is the link between creatures with umbilical cords and mass extinctions. Once this area is connected to the chiral network, it is my hope that we will be able to piece together more data That will help us learn more about the link between the umbilical cords and the Death Stranding. Hey? Lochner and Mellingen. No, we used to dream about seeing what's beyond those clouds up there. Pero interview with the geologist. I remember it was just before I joined the expedition when I found those documents in Bridges HQ, research papers that predated the Death Stranding. People used to believe that dinosaurs had gone extinct at the end of the Cretaceous period, 65 million years ago. But when this fellow investigated various locations where late Cretaceous dino fossils had been found, he came to the startling conclusion that there was hardly any evidence anywhere on Earth that supported the theory that dinosaurs had survived until the end of the Cretaceous. In other words, almost all of them had been wiped out long before that. The only place where there were fossils that did support the traditional theory was here in North America, which suggested that this was the last part of the Earth to have been inhabited by dinosaurs. Not everyone agreed with that analysis at the time, but let's say he had it right. That would mean that there is evidence of a mass extinction hidden here, right beneath our feet, evidence which could prove invaluable in understanding the one on the horizon. Did the dinosaurs who happened to live here just get lucky, or is there something special about this place that allowed them to survive? I'd love to get to the bottom of it, but I'm not sure I have what it takes. It's not like I'm not like Hartman. I don't have dooms or any other unique traits. Still, I want to make myself useful. I want to research the stranding. I help uncover the truth behind it. That's why I joined the expedition team. Paleontologist. In the period since the very first forms of life arose here on Earth, the planet had witnessed a number of mass extinctions. And as you're no doubt aware, the most significant of these are known as the Big Five. The first marked the end of the Ordovician period, while the next, at the end of the Devonian period, wiped out almost all marine life. But the third of these extinctions, at the end of the Permian period, around 250 million years ago, was even worse. 96% of all marine organisms and 70% of land organisms died as a result. The fourth extinction finished off most large reptiles, though the dinosaurs managed to hold on until the fifth came along at the end of the Cretaceous period, 65 million years ago. We humans are evolved from a small mammal which managed to survive the particular catastrophe. Each of these five extinctions resulted from enormous changes to the natural environment. Species which were unable to adapt to these changes perished, while those which were ideally situated to evolve and thrive did just that. Evidence from records which predate the Death Stranding indicate that many scholars believe that sixth mass extinction was on its way, and that it may have already begun. There was something of a consensus regarding its cause as well: humanity's destruction of the environment. This led them to sound the alarm, warning the world of what was at stake. At the time, the greatest minds of the era believed that if the ecosystem could be preserved, and if humanity could learn to live in harmony with nature, then a future could be secure for all the world's species, humans included. But that was then, and this is now. If the phenomenon we are currently experiencing is indeed the sixth extinction, then it must be acknowledged that humanity is its main target. Is this divine punishment for our misdeeds? If so, then I suppose there is little that can be done. Perhaps there is no way forward for humanity now. Nevertheless, I refuse to give up. I will endeavor to find hope in our predicament. Fat rips. Lucy's report. Lucy? Who's Lucy, bro? What the hell? These are all new. I decided a different approach was required, and so I requested a meeting with the president. Discretion was vital, as any information which might suggest she is receiving mental health treatment could be exploited by her opponents. The meeting was listed as an interview in official records, though I was more than willing to offer my services had they been requested. I opened by asking about Sam's childhood, to which the president responded with an immediate and heartfelt apology. Her frankness shocked me, I must confess. She expressed deep regret for her failure to engage with him, physically and emotionally, as she felt a mother should. At times it felt as though she was apologizing for her son by proxy, or to her son by proxy. Her candor was impressive as it was appreciated. The president told me that her daughter Amelie had mostly taken care of Sam in her absence. She glossed over the details, but she divulged that Amelie also has dooms and claimed that she would often take Sam with her to play on the beach. Interestingly, President Strand suggests that their time spent together there may be related to his current condition. I decided to share with Sam my working theory regarding his condition. I was prepared for some resistance, but the intensity of his anger was surprising. He glared at me as he reframed my assessment as wild speculation that he had been brainwashed by a cult. It was the first time I managed to coax from him such a powerful emotional response. While I found it a little frightening, I did my best to remain professional, welcoming the breakthrough. The reduction in the distance between us, that was how I presented myself. But in retrospect, a part of me was delighted by his aggressive response. Sam stated that he is a repatriate. I challenged him and said that repatriation was nothing more than a fiction used to explain the phenomenon of near-death experiences, one that makes use of the equally fictional beach. Emboldened, I pressed him further until I finally told him to snap out of it, to renounce his fantasies about the other side. For an instant I thought he might explode in anger again, but instead he grew quiet, and after a long moment rose to his feet and left the room without saying another word. I fear I may have pushed him too hard. A few days after the incident in my office, I tendered my resignation, a classic case of counter-transference, the therapist getting emotionally involved with their client. And there was no way my professional pride would permit me to continue working. I felt guilty, of course. There is a permanent shortage of therapists. And many of my clients will struggle to find help elsewhere. But after what happened with Sam, I didn't see any other option. To be honest, I've already come to terms with it. What I'm doing for Sam more than makes up for it. I'd never normally use this word, but I really do believe his aphenphosphobia. What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean, bro? This phobia has been cured. He's shown so much progress that, absent an extremely traumatic experience, I doubt his symptoms will ever return. To my surprise, the president didn't have any problems with our relationship. If anything, she was pleased. I suppose this means I'll soon be joining the Strand family, together with this new life growing inside of me. What? What the fuck? So she was Sam's wife? His therapist? No shot. Did they form a relationship? That's messed up. That is kind of legit messed up though. Right, he said I need to climb the mountain, right? I can climb it by I think I see it. Not mistaken. Oh.
Wonder if anyone's watching.
What happened here?
What can't you do?
Okay. Let's go. I think I have to climb this mountain. Shit. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Chill for a second. No traction here. God damn it. This fucking sucks. Let's go. No! God damn it. Stop, 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 stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sliding all over the place, bro. Okay, just chill. Chill here for a second. Okay, there we go. Back up and then just gonna go real slow up the hill. I think I'm gonna start seeing ghosts around here. Alarm should be sounding real soon, I think. Okay. God damn it. Oh, no, don't slide. Don't slide. Stop sliding. No. I hate that when you detect ghosts, you get fucked. I'm not entirely sure how to get there without just sliding all over the place. Oh my god. Hero traction. There we go. Yep. That's ghosts. By the way, where is he? He's here. Alf? Maybe it's over here. God damn it, there's a ghost right there. What's this? Different format. Okay. Gonna go fight a ghost. Here, bitches, ghost. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I see it. There it's dead. The crystals now. This one has a lot of them. Do it! I got it. Sleeping up on ghosts. Sleeping up on ghosts. Getting all the money. One like received from BT. What the hell? Oh, there it is. There's the companion cube. All right. Gotta go get it. Oh, let me see now. Did it kills? Right. Pum, 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 param, param, pum, pum, pum. Where is it? Come on. It. Pum, pum, param, pum, pum, pum. Oh shit! 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 It fell. Under 10. That's. Where am I? Hell is that? ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo vas? ¿Cómo te va, mi estimado? ¿Sabe? ¿Qué voy a hacer aquí? Ay, ya, hay un fantasma por aquí. Tranquilo. Qué alegre. Buena onda. Pap, pap, pap. Hey. Pasado un rato. ¿Y qué tal va el Elden Ring? ¿Ya sacaste todos los finales, no? ¿Eh? Ah, arriba hay uno que me sirve también. Ah. No he sacado todos, todavía no. Ahí que estás jugando el Mortal también. Battery depleted. Ah, ya lo vi. No lo mato. Oh. Oh. No se puede. Fuck. God damn it. El del asqueroso ese no le he podido. Y del come caca. Que acercar más. Ahí está. Antes me salía. One like received from BT. Ahora ya no te sale. Gran que arruinado está esto. Yep, vámonos. Pero más de vagante. Ahora de samurai me cuesta. Sí, cabal. El Vagrant, creo que le dice, ¿no? Regresemos al carro, pues. Uh-oh. Ah. Shit. Que a lo mejor filémoslos de una vez. Bye bye. Nope. Nope. Que sí es lo que lo más engasado es que hice como 3 finales con las mismas horas que he jugado la primera. Sí. Que así pasa, vos. Bye. Agarran. Agarran. Ya me quiero ir de aquí. Pero sí, como te acostumbras, vos. Ya sabes qué caminos tomar y toda la onda. Se te hace mucho más fácil. Dos. Vamos. Tengo batería. Logro bajar. Creo que sí. Te paso encima de la motilla que te... No pueden pasar. Tener que ir aquí. There we go. Ahí estás. ¿Este otra vez? Listo. Battery fully charged.
Alright, it's a full charge.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Still alive and kicking, I see. You are incredible, Sam. A real trooper. Thank you for everything.
Ok. ¿Qué me va a dar?
Here, this is for you. I hope you like it.
Es el hat del... ¿Cómo se llama? Del headcrab. Headcrab cap.
I'll be sure.
Good work. New order.
What the fuck? My God. Eran casi podrida mi camión atrás.
Good morning, Sam. is advised.
Keep on keeping on. I know it.
Safe travels.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping
Weapons
on.
restrictions lifted. Your work is great.
Rock repaired. Oh, mail. Una chava mexicana estaba jugando. Pero sí es tryhard. ¿Qué estaba jugando? I'm not going to be like Hartman. Dear Sam, I made a full recovery thanks to you and have been able to push on with my research. I've also come to an important realization. Basic science alone won't unlock the mysteries of the Death Stranding. No, what we're dealing with requires something special, a kind of genius. You know who I'm talking about, right? Hartman. He's the most brilliant mind of his generation, and what's more, he has dooms. Not that long ago, and this is just between ourselves, I wanted to be just like him. Not anymore, though. Not after that bout of chiral contamination. Now, not only do I know I could never be like him, I'm actually glad that I'm not. I couldn't take it. I couldn't deal with the nightmares, with having death as my constant companion. Fate might have been kind to him in some ways, but in others, well, now I know what he suffers. Let's just say that. He's suffering your burden too, I know that. But listen, if there's anything I can do to make life easier for any of you, let me know. I understand I'm never going to be the genius who cracks the Death Stranding, but I'm not useless either. I'm here to help. Paleontologist, you are a true friend. Thanks, Sam. I guess you truly are a precious companion, aren't you? I mean, you must be to go to all this trouble. I'd like to give you a head crab cap as a token of my gratitude. Bet you haven't seen one of these before. You won't find them in any textbook either. It's as if its evolution was shaped by the ecology of a totally different world. Something like that, anyhow. I'm told that wearing this cap will help you restore your stamina while draining some of your blood. In the process, the question is, where did it come from? It's a mystery for sure. Probably another one of those weird, unexplainable phenomena caused by the Death Stranding. Pero pues sí que estaba jugando la chava. Y private room. Bien. Vamos a hacer la otra misión. Oh, frío. Ah, pero espérate, voy a hacer una entrega antes. ¿Quién es el que tiene? Vamos a ver. Veteran Porter. Biologist tiene una para él. Ok. Entonces vamos para arriba. Okay, so.
Welcome. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Keep on keeping up. Keep on keeping up.
Veteran Porter. Aquí es. Okay. Okay. Y entonces, ¿por qué dices que la chava es tryhard? Estaba jugando. Para allá. Ya lo vi. Ahí está.
Safe travels. Beginning scanning. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Porter. Okay. Ay. Ah, se acabó. Gate. Vámonos.
Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Rest is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, voy llegando. Ya vamos llegando.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID.
Someone's happy.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Ahí abajo hay uno.
Scanning bridges ID.
Voy a tener que ir a por él.
Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Claro, hombre.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay.
Howdy, Sam. Ain't many porters that can carry a load this size. Wonder if it's all that Bridges issue gear that makes the difference.
Okay.
Take care, Sam. I've got high hopes for you. Good work.
Ugh.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning weapons restrictions lifted. Safe travels.
Okay. Okay. Fuck. Paso, sí paso. Ya pasé. Ah.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Rest is advised. Safe travels. Weapons detected. All weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
Okay. Go on, keeping on. Cabecito. Tu. Ok, vamos. Todas las... Au. Geologists, paleontologists, ya los tengo. Solo voy a ir a buscar al Ivo Divo. Ojalá ya se pararon todos estos cerotes otra vez. Ya va caminando uno. Old Volcano Observatory. Ah, es fucking BT. Sí, hay cosas que pueden ser problemas de clase. ¿Cómo qué, vos? ¿Qué puede ser problema de clase? ¿A qué te refieres con clase? ¿Clase social? Bueno. Toca pues. Ok, ¿qué más? Las proyecciones. La clase social, pero también incluye el aspecto abstracto por las publicaciones de influencers. Acuérdate que lo que publica la gente en redes sociales no es la verdad, vamos. La gente proyecta estilos de vida inalcanzables e irreales. No todos, vamos. O sea, también tienes que usar vos tu criterio para decir, ah, sí, esto no es real, esto tal vez sí. Pues así va. Pero por lo general, sí, o sea, proyecta mucho estilos de vida irreales, vamos. Acuérdate que también no todos postean cosas malas, vamos. No toda la gente que se define como influencer, digamos. Fueron. ¿Qué hay tanto desgraciado ahí? What the fuck? Sí, porque es enorme. ¿Se fue o no se fue? Esa mierda es gigantesca, what the shit. ¿Ya? Ya se fueron los dos. What the fuck? Pero por eso te digo, no a todos puedes medir con la misma vara, vamos. Que no todos hablan de lo mismo, ni todos dicen cosas. Ni todo el mundo dice las mismas cosas, ¿verdad? Get back. Por eso te digo, o sea, yo he visto gente que tiene bastantes seguidores que son gente de escasos recursos, vamos, pero que ahí están haciendo su lucha y a ver si salen adelante y mucha gente les dona por eso, vamos. Porque lo que decís vos tenés razón, o sea, sí proyectan ¿cómo es? Proyectan incluso a veces cosas que no son reales, vamos, y que sí son una diferencia de clase bien marcada. Pero hay veces que no, vamos, hay personas que también proyectan nada más su vida normal y corriente como personas de bajos recursos, vamos. Yo creo que es lo mismo, vos. No veo la diferencia. Debe ser sincero, no veo la diferencia entre las dos cosas. Por la gran altuza, ahí está otro enorme y gigantesco. God damn it. Nope. the fuck? Yep. Mierda, está enorme, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, pobrecito Lu. Está más o menos. Algo que sí puedo ver es que toda la información que escucho en TikTok hace que se me olviden ciertas cosas. Eso es el brain rot. Culpa del brain rot. Hay que tener cuidado con eso. ¿Está mejor? No, ya está mejor. Como 2 días. Que te digo, hay que tener cuidado con el brain rot. No puedes ser víctima. El Ivo Divo, allá está. Para perder esta mierda. Hombre. Los fantasmas. Pero ya vi dónde es. No me acordaba el nombre del ancestro de Ea la araña. ¿Cómo se llama Oz? No sé de qué me estás hablando. ¿Quién es vos? ¿Quién es el ancestro?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Un Goliath. Ah, vos decís la de... ¿Cómo se llama? La araña del Señor de los Anillos.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend.
Que sale descendiente, la Shelob.
Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
Strand. Yo creo que esta era la última. Grenade launcher, what the fuck?
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution, but there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made, for every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well,
Birdman.
You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Forest geologist, paleontologist. Other dinosaurs, live fish. Y esto. Ni uno porque ya los tengo todos en 5 menos a ella, tal vez el de ella nada más. Ah, ya arriba hay una casita. Voy a arreglar mi camión. ¿Sabe?
Your work is greatly.
Ah. Oh, geologist. Veteran Porter. Ok, vamos a ver qué dice. She-Love se llama, ahorita me acordé. La She-Love. ¿Eh? Hey, Veteran Porter, you're the reason I'm getting no orders. How goes it, friend? Much obliged for the meds. These aches and pains of mine are more manageable now. Was a mighty fine delivery set up around these parts once upon a time before it all went to hell in a handbasket. Folks still need stuff though. This here's hard country. Hard to put down roots and hard to get out when the going gets tough. Used to do what I could for those in need, make sure they didn't get left to rot. And then, damnedest thing, I started seeing fewer and fewer orders. Got to wondering if something was afoot. Turns out it was just little old you, taking on the burden right when I was due for a long rest. Thanks, Sam. You're one of the good ones. Mind you, I wasn't half bad myself. Made it all the way to Edge Knot City once. Crossed the tar belt and everything. Weird place. With a distro center smack dab in the middle of downtown. Weird cargo, too. Stuff you never seen back east or anywhere else, for that matter. Long as I'm rambling, you ever read about the gold rush? Happened long, long ago. People heard there was gold out west and started heading there in droves, eager to make their fortune. Well, damnedest thing, but I think I saw some gold myself when I was out there. Maybe it was something else. Had a goldish glint about it, though. Geologist, saving the world is bullshit. I've taken the liberty of jotting down a few observations for you, Sam. Go ahead and have a read if you got a minute. I've spent years researching the Death Stranding, trying to unravel its mysteries for the sake of humanity. Not Harmon, though. All he does is head to the beach in search of his dead family. He doesn't care what happens to the human race. He told me as much. What a fucking asshole, I thought. All the talent, and he just uses it for his own ends. Now I realize that I was wrong. After all, he's not like other people. No one else has to deal with a 24-minute life cycle or the constant dreams of destruction. Putting himself first is probably the only way he could deal with that shit. Doing stuff for the sake of humanity, saving the world, it's all a lot of bull. A nice name for a horrible concept. Remember when people used to kill for their tribes, their countries? This is now different. Can't believe it took about a chiral contamination for me to work that out. Darks. Interviews. Evo Devo biologist. I was born after the Death Stranding, so my conception of what the world once was is derived entirely from documents, photographs, and video. We didn't used to have timefall for one, just regular rain. No chiral clouds, only the traditional masses of suspended moisture, and one certainly didn't have to worry about tar bubbling up from underground. In most locales, humans could travel anywhere, even into space, and we were blissfully unaware of the beach's existence. Suffice it to say, there is no doubt that this is a period of sweeping change that will have lasting repercussions for all life on Earth. Given that, dooms may simply be humanity's way of trying to adapt and survive. A beach exists within the consciousness of every individual. But these environmental changes, they affect the life on a genetic level too, do they not? That is why I thought to investigate them, and the medium through which I chose to do so is the tar, which has become so ubiquitous. Hola, hola. Mejor pongamos esta. But you're not interested in that, I'm sure. So you know, there is a very real possibility that we have already failed to adapt to the sixth extinction. That we are but another evolutionary dead end soon to be left behind. If that is the case, then it could be reason that the ones afflicted with dooms and therefore blessed with an enhanced perception of the beach are our successors who will survive and supplant us. I suppose that would be a shame, but it doesn't trouble me at all that much. My research will survive me as well, and the doom sufferers can pick up where I left off. They will carry on my genetic lineage too, for that matter. No, what worries me is that not even dooms will prove sufficient to endure the extinction. If that is the case, then humanity is doomed. It's certainly a possibility we have to acknowledge. Okay, Darks. But more than that, one question looms above all. Why? Why now? Why like this? That's what I want to know more than anything. Somehow, I doubt the dinosaurs and all the other species that came and went ever consider that question. Worrying over the reason for this and that is a uniquely human condition, I suppose. Yet this idle curiosity may be the key to understanding and overcoming the stranding. Tar bubbles up from the beach. I'd heard this area was pretty inhospitable before I got here. Got your fair share of mountains, obviously, and on top of that, were all these rumors about secret terrorist bases or something. So I figured I was in for a bad time, but when me and the team got here, yeah, it was way worse than we thought. Felt like we could get jumped any second, you know. I'll tell you what though, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw all the tar out west. Wonder how the hell Amelie and her team made it through, but someone said it wasn't nearly as bad when they made the trip. I was sent out to take a closer look, and man, it was something else. And it hadn't been that long either. Hard to imagine all that bubble up damn near overnight. Honestly, I felt like I was standing at the edge of the world. We don't know much about the tar except that it wasn't around before the stranding. Same as Timefall and Chiralium. There's some speculation that it might be some byproduct of the beach, and that it could somehow retrace the flow, you'd end up there. That somehow, if you could retrace the flow, you'd end up there. But that's all theoretical stuff. Right now, we got a practical problem to deal with. One of the chiral relays we built is at risk of going under any moment. We don't have the manpower to relocate it yet, but we should once the second expedition shows up. Whether we can wait that long is another question, though. Maybe you could tell them to get their asses in gear if you get a chance. Darks. ¿Sabes el grenade launcher que me dieron ahorita? ¿Cuál es? ¿Este aquí en medio? What the fuck? A large revolver-style grenade launcher developed by FAI. It is highly versatile weapon capable of firing both lethal and non-lethal grenades, and is therefore widely used by both bridges and mules. The control switch allows the ammo type to be selected very quickly in order to adapt to the situation and the intended target. What the fuck? Ahorita vengo. Voy a ir al baño. Mini. Ok. En la tabla. Eh. 43 likes received from Lou. Okay. Corremos un ratito. Paparam. Tío, sin poder creer esto. Snake. ¿Qué decís? Tu ex que es buen juego. Lástima, se me olvidaron los combos. Pero ahorita va a estar más fácil porque acaban de sacar el... ¿Cómo se llama? Acaban de sacar el juego en consolas, ¿no? Va a haber mucha más gente jugando. Ah, ya salieron estas dos. Angela. That's Ace of Spade. Queen of Diamonds. Jesus Christ. Tiene MVP, sí, pues. El de Angela. Pero sí tiene un meta bien raro el... ¿Cómo se llama? Tiene un meta de eco. Me acuerdo cuál es la otra. Pero que son los más fuertes. Maldito Spider-Man. Spider-Man Disco. Costume de la Gela. Ok. Pues no, pues, comp. Hello. It was not available. What?
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Oh, pick me, please. With me on the front lines, we can't lose. You know, unless we do.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Dale Warwick, sí pues. Okay.
Pick your hero. Or villain, I'm not judging.
Ari, Yasuo y ajá. Y ahorita va a salir Caitlyn, ¿va? No me acuerdo cuál es el meta, solo me acuerdo que Echo es bien prominente.
I'm just here for the chimichangas.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Magic, can we talk?
A ver.
We're on the same side.
Depends on who I'm talking to. Are you Spectre or Khonshu?
Come on. You know
Huh?
Apocalypse is out of his mind warring against the gods.
Maybe, but he's a mutant.
Que era básicamente esto.
The battle
Echo.
starts in 5, 4, 3.
Que en todo el torneo todo, siempre salía
1.
Echo.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I wear white for a reason. I
Maldito
want
Deadpool.
bad guys to see me coming.
Oh, payaso el cero.
There, ahead. I found them.
Vamos a pensar que es regalado, ¿va?
I can't believe I get paid for this.
Juliamos el backline.
Really? Does that mean I can start redecorating it now?
Shut it. The battle isn't over yet.
Let's light this place up. I'm
¿Cuál?
feeling trigger happy.
Pero las Desert Eagles. ¿Se murió? ¿Se murió? The fuck?
This location seems dangerous.
You captured more than half of the mission area.
Okay, watch on the right.
Keep going.
Ah.
Okay, a game within a game. How meta.
Y sí, Ali. Fuertísimo. Bro.
I am ready to put on a show.
We pushing or what?
Oh, come on! Who's just thank goodness this book has pictures.
They use both support ults, they have no save.
Too many of them.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Jesus Christ.
Good stacker, we gotta do
Oh, come on! Who's just about to add death on a game?
Very good. Keep stacking.
Try not to stagger because we're getting fucked up.
A game within a game.
Even
How
small
meta.
victory. All eyes over here.
We on the right side?
Watch for TP.
I compliment you.
Good job. Claro que se me olvidaron los buenos combos. ¡Practica! Busca cómo eran en internet y las practicas. De eso se trata, ¿no? No es raro si no lo has jugado a cada rato, me imagino.
Honestly, I'm just here for the chimichangas.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Definitivamente Thankful es el mejor.
Stay close to me. If I open a portal, I want you to...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, Russian doll. You can make Marvel sparkle circles too?
I call them stepping discs.
My branding is totally better. Trust me. Just ask Kevin.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I forged my sword with my very soul. There's no spell it cannot cut through.
There, ahead. I found them.
Oh, they're going for the hard dive. On the back, there's a rogue. Rara, Johnny.
Goodness, this book has pictures.
Oh, este. Here comes the Iron Fist. Watch out on the right. Yeah, there's like 4 people on the right.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh, strange up there, strange up there. Good job. GR.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Character diff. What the fuck, usaron casi todos los héroes. ¿Quién fue? Este era el Iron Man. Fue el Fantastic, fue Venom, fue... Ah, fuck. ¿En serio usaron todo el roster? Maldito Deadpool. Bueno, ya me voy. Ya va siendo hora. También chatío. Y vamos a poner musiquita. Nos veremos la próxima. Tal vez mañana, tal vez el sábado. Más seguro el sábado. Órale pues. La próxima. Bye.